For real?
What athletes do flips, tricks, and stunts? We aren't talking about gymnasts, it's cheerleaders. In 1869, at a football game between Rutgers and Princeton University, the students sang school songs and hollered cheers. Much later, in 1898, University of Minnesota student Johnny Campbell urged his fellow fans to shout out for the Gophers. Today, he is credited as the first true cheerleader. In 1948, Lawrence R. Herkimer founded the National Cheerleader Association, patented the pom-pom, invented the herky jump, and is widely considered to be the grandfather of cheerleading. Cheerleading was originally male-dominated. Some of our past presidents were even cheerleaders, including George W. Bush, Dwight Eisenhower, and Franklin Roosevelt. However, in the 1940s and 50s, due to the lack of males on campus during World War II, cheerleading goes from male-dominated to female-dominated. In 1983, cheerleading becomes competitive and gains exposure on ESPN. At cheerleading competitions, cheer squads compete against each other in performing a 2.5-minute routine with music, jumps, stunts, and tumbling. As of right now, there are 4 general types of cheerleading. The one that everyone would recognize is scholastic, the cheerleaders associated with a school. Another type of cheer is recreational, the cheerleaders associated with the community's recreation department. Not all scholastic and recreational teams compete, but they do have the option to do so. The most competitive type of cheerleading is all-star, the cheerleaders associated with a gym. All-star cheerleading squads only compete. They do not cheer for any other sports teams. Finally, there's professional cheerleading, cheerleaders associated with a professional sports team. However, these types of cheerleaders do not compete at all and are more considered dancers. In 2000, the film Ring It On raises cheerleading's profile. In 2004, the first World Cheerleading Championship was held in Orlando, Florida. In 2015, NFL professional cheerleaders pressed their case for better pay. The cheerleaders were normally paid minimum wage for their performances. They had to deal with a lot of ridiculous and somewhat sexist requirements to be on the team, such as maintaining their hair, makeup, weight, and tan for the entire season, and they deserve much more than minimum wage. In 2016, cheerleading was recognized by the International Olympic Committee and finally included in the Winter Olympics in 2018. Clearly, the sport has come a long way since it first started. This has been your For Real Moment.